Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be talking about tips for not giving up on your dreams. And our guest is Irene Eclavea, who is a network producer and the CEO of Elevate Dragonfly. Welcome, Irene, and can you give us a brief description of what a network producer is?
Oh, hi, good morning. Yes, definitely. Let me go ahead and do that for you. So basically, a network producer is based on the professions that I have held or we have held throughout our entire lives growing up from childhood to adulthood. A network producer is everybody, the relationships that have been given to me throughout this time, stemming across the nation, based on the client's needs that I have for their visions and their dreams to achieve excellency.
Very good. So what do we have here as far as tips for folks regarding not giving up on their dreams?
Don't stop. Don't ever stop, right? I actually asked the question a long time ago, many years ago. Did you mean the dreams and visions of a child before the world tainted us, or the dreams and visions of an adult as we're moving through it, right? And then so because everything happened so quickly in my life, from even allowing me to be able to speak to you today and working with the momentum of what's happening once I blink my eyes, I've now realized that it's the dreams and the visions that I had when I was a kid, everything that I've always wanted to do, but never was able to do it because I had made choices to survive. But it's not about just surviving. It's about allowing us to live beyond our means.
Good.
It's allowing us, go ahead.
Yeah, so let's see if we can translate that into some, some practical doing this, So I got that it would be, the first tip is just don't give up on your dreams. But
right.
Obviously there's a lot of pressures that all of us have in life. So, what kind of tips could you, help someone with, not only pursue their dreams, but, still pay their bills if their tips include, for instance, or if their dreams include being an artist, for instance, and maybe they're not going to be making money for a while, or an actor or a musician,
right.
or, owning your own business, which can take a while to, to become profitable. So how, what kind of tips do you have someone who might hold those visions as a dream, but they do need to survive?
Well, I would tell them to get ready to be ready. You have to do that first, because every day is a brand new day. It's set already in motion, but you have to allow the hours that's been given to you set to make it so that way you have prepared a plan. And as the day moves, because you're getting ready to be ready, you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who is going to be right in front of you. You don't know if it's that person that just believes in who you are and what the cause is and what you're trying to do. Aside from what you're trying to do for yourself, is but for everybody else. When you get ready to be ready, then you are ready to take on whatever happens, whatever is being moved forward. You're able to move accordingly, and then you feel good inside. Because every time we wake up in the morning, what happens, right? We have to set our minds. We have to go ahead and prepare ourselves. So when you do that before you step out into the world and you get ready to be ready, then you are ready to go ahead and adjust, to move, to pivot and plan. The important thing is you have to plan. You have to write the vision down on the table and make it plain, for it will surely come and it will not tarry. So when you write it down, you have the plan and you get ready for the day to be ready. That would be my tip.
Good. So getting ready to be ready, then would you say translates into writing a specific plan?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Good.
Yes.
Good. And then, so what other tips do you have for, folks who want to not give up on their dreams?
Well, I'm a huge fan of whiteboards, right? So whiteboards is because you have all these ideas, all these thoughts that are going on in your mind, what to do. So, but you have to organize those thoughts. You have to organize those thoughts, put an A, B, and C sector, do little check marks and say, okay, I've completed this, I've completed this, I've completed this in the 24 hours in a day that's been, or 24 hours in a day that has been given to you. Because we only really have 24 hours in a day. 6 hours of that time we sleep. So at least you're allowed to go ahead, or you're giving yourself that time to not stop. You're executing. You need to execute the plan, because if it's already been given to you, that means that that gift is now yours, that you have to take care of. That seed has been planted. So now we have to water it to allow it to grow. Don't stop. So you get ready to be ready, and you don't stop, and then you pursue it. So that way, when you finally see the fruit and watch it multiply, it's beyond our wildest dreams.
Very good. And what about someone who, let's say, is is a planner, and they write down their plan in the morning, and of course things, life presents different ideas, and they may not even be able to get started on their actual plan. And the week goes by like that, and the month goes by like that, and yet they're still not really making, they're not really making progress on their dreams. What might you suggest for someone like that?
Focus on what you did complete.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's about, you have to change your mindset, because you're going to want to tell yourself subconsciously, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't complete this. And then you're going to kick yourself, right? You're going to kick yourself and then tell yourself, you can't do it. It's about changing your mindset. If you focus on what you did complete, what has been done, and you'll realize that it's still moving in motion, and you're going to get there, right? And your question actually beforehand, and my apologies for not answering it, was, well, how do you pay the bills? How do you make sure, right? So I wonder if I may retract back on that. When I was growing up, my mom was kind enough to tell me, you have to at least have your trade. You have to have something that you want, that you can fall back on, and then achieve the dreams that you want to achieve, no matter what it is. Because ultimately, that dream is going to go ahead and take care of you financially. But as you're moving, as you're trying to figure it out, there has to be something that takes care of you. So my trades, that's why I say my professions, I've been in the medical field as a nurse. I've been a registered dental assistant. I've done insurance, property, and casualty. I've been a teacher in high school. I've been a teacher in adult school. I've done everything that I wanted to achieve without even knowing that I wanted to achieve it, and reach the level of where I can't learn anymore. So it's time for me to move. So I'm still learning as I go. I didn't stay in that one profession to make it so that way that's the end of all ends. It was a stepping stone to make more while still trying to achieve where I am today.
Very good. All right, Irene, we're just about out of time.
All right.
You have a website that viewers can go to for more information, and you have a summating message for the viewers.
Okay, so the website is elevatedragonfly.org. All right, it gives a little bit of some about Irene and the Elevate Dragonfly and the partners that we've held throughout this journey. And then I guess my message is to let everybody know that no matter what you're going through, everything is going to be okay.
Well said. Thank you so much, Irene.
You're welcome. All right.
This is George Alger signing off for this segment of OurVentura TV. Until we meet again.